If there's something that we have really normalized in this generation, is performative opposition. Eh? And we see it clearly when people appear to challenge, criticize, or resist something, not because they genuinely want change, but because they want to be seen as the kind of person who opposes it. You know, the goal shifts from transformation to image management. Eh? Now, in this way, opposition becomes a performance rather than a commitment. You know, throughout history, many people have publicly stood against ideas, institutions, or even behaviors. And some did so at great personal cost because they truly believed in a cause, while others opposed things only when it was safe, it was popular, or socially rewarding. You know, performative opposition often focuses on visibility rather than effectiveness. It prioritizes statements over solutions, appearances over action, and moral signaling of a meaningful change, especially that one. People want to appear moral than actually doing the work. Eh? The individuals gain social approval by appearing aware, concerned, or righteous without necessarily contributing to the difficult work required to address the problem. Eh? This phenomenon can be found everywhere. Like, for example, a person may criticize dishonesty while being dishonest in private. Someone may condemn exploitation while benefiting from exploitative systems. An organization may promote values it does not practice internally at all. No. The performance creates the illusion of action while preserving the status quo. And what makes performative opposition particularly difficult to recognize is that the performer may genuinely believe in the cause. So the issue is not always hypocrisy. Sometimes it is the unconscious desire for identity, belonging, or social recognition overshadowing the desire for actual change. You know, psychologically, human beings seek social approval and identity. So taking a public stance often provides a sense of belonging and moral certainty. The brain rewards actions that enhance social status, even when those actions produce little to no practical impact. As a result, it can become easier to signal virtue than to embody it. Speaking about a problem provides immediate recognition, while solving a problem requires patience, sacrifice, and accountability, which most people can't do. You know, performative opposition allows individuals to experience the emotional reward of resistance without paying the full cost of transformation. Spiritually, performative opposition reflects a conflict between the ego and authenticity. The ego seeks recognition, it seeks admiration and identity, while authenticity or authentic action seeks alignment between belief and behavior. You know, true opposition is often quiet, and it is expressed through consistent choices, personal accountability, and willingness to live according to one's principles even when no audience is watching. You know, the spiritual challenge is not merely to oppose what is wrong in the world, but to ensure that the opposition itself is not being used to strengthen the image of the self. Uh-huh. In short, performative opposition occurs when the appearance of resistance becomes more important than actual change. It is driven by the desire for identity and social validation. You know, It reflects the tension between ego and authenticity. Genuine opposition is measured not by how loudly a person criticizes a problem, but how deeply they are willing to participate in its solution. You know, my people, hail. Hmm? Hail.